This is a call in from my roofer, Mr. Johnson, complaining about the Mexican labor force. Take a listen. I've told you before, man. Like, bro, like
Yeah,
these motherfuckers in Spanish creating a hell of a world. Like they like
I
that shit.
know.
They whooping ass now. They kicking ass and taking numbers now. You know what I mean? Like shit.
Yeah,
They just did that church by my house, man. They had about 12 of them motherfuckers on top of the church on.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Uh,
it's hard to deal with them motherfuckers, man. You know what
I,
I
I,
mean?
I got the guys that'll do that.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know how you competing on price with them. That's what I don't know. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I hear things, and
What?
I hear there's at trailer park number 2. There's a trailer park just scumbag doing jobs for 9,500
For a roof?
down. Yeah,
Mm.
or just in southeast
DC?
and stuff. Yes,
Mm.
he's doing those row houses down there for 9,500. But he's charging 15,000. The trailer park scumbag.
Oh, why me live in trailer park doing the roofs in Southeast?
Yeah, well, he's a crackhead.
And what you think he overcharging the blacks or something?
Well, I know what the prices are, and I know what, and
But hey,
I
let
know
me.
what he
Hey, so,
probably.
wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. How is he able to charge 9,000 in the ghetto and then cross the river? He go and charge 15,000. How he able to do that?
I don't know. Well, that's what they do,
What do you mean?
and that's the Spanish. That's what the Spanish people are doing too.
What do you mean?
That's what they're hip to the prices.
Mm-hmm.
They know what the white boy was making.
Mm-hmm.
They know all that, and they're raising their prices up. All I can say is go ahead and if you to me, I could do better at my trade. I'm better.
I fuck with you on the roof now. I fuck with you on the roof now. You the only one I let fuck with the roof now. You know what I mean?
I know. Well, they don't know what I know. They don't know everything I know.
Mm-hmm.
They're out here doing that cheap ass fucking TPO, and it's why?
What's the TPO? What's it? What is it?
It's a roof that they're selling at the roof place.
Mm.
Okay, it's called TPO. It's white. It's white, and it's much easier to put on.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes in a roll. It comes in a 10-foot roll by 100-foot long, and you can't. It's too heavy to handle.
Mm.
Yeah, I can hear myself talking.
So how the hell they do it if it's too heavy?
They put it on the truck, and then 3 or 4 of them get it out, and they roll it out in the yard like a piece of carpet, and they cut it, and they take like 3 or 4 pieces up there, and they do the whole roof.
That's for flat roofs?
Yes.
Mm.
And they don't glue it. They don't do all they do is screw the back of it with plates and screws, and then they take a little 2-inch iron and they iron the seam down, and it does not seal as well as what I use.
What do you use? What do you use?
I use modified Bitterman.
That's that rubber. That's that rubber like shit, right?
It's that rubber like shit. It's like a hot tar roof.
Yeah.
Already rolled into a roll. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you heat it up and you put it on.
Yeah.
But you're able to do more things with it because I can cut whatever I want off the roll. It's double flashing on the wall, double flashing around your boxes and your skylights and your pipes. All that TPO is, it's hard to explain.
No, explain to me.
No, Tonio does it.
Oh, Antonio.
And it's cleaner. It's cleaner and easier.
Why you don't do that shit then? So why you don't do it?
Oh, no.
Why you don't do it?
Because it's not as good.
Oh, it's not as good.
It's new.
But you know,
It's
Mr. Johnson,
new.
like, what's this shit?
New.
Mr. Johnson, like PVC pipe and all that shit. That shit ain't as good as copper, but everybody's doing it. So you gotta do what everybody else doing, right? Don't you agree?
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
asking,
yeah.
do you agree? Like, if they're using that shit,
Well, it's a difference. It's a total difference of being a pot. Pipes are different
mm,
than the roofing. They come in, they're phases. Whatever. I don't want to talk about it because it's so frustrating to try to tell somebody which is better and which is not. So, and I guess that's part of the problem because I can't lie.
what you mean you can't lie in terms of what?
I can't tell somebody that TPO is better.
You think the
And they're
Hispanic?
telling
What?
the sales people, well, most of them, they're not Hispanics.
Mm,
They're salespeople.
mm,
The salespeople, they're getting Hispanics to do it.
mm.
And the salespeople are telling people that TPO is better, that modified is old, and it's not as good. And they're full of shit because they don't know what to talk about. So that's what's happening.
Mm, mm. Damn. Damn.
The only thing I can do is show somebody.
Show somebody what? How to do the TPO shit? Do you know how to do the TPO shit?
Yeah. Everybody knows how to do that.
Well, this shit
It's so
easy.
fucking easy.
It's easy to do. Mm.
What it does is it'll wrinkle. You don't glue it down. You just roll it out, and every 10 foot you put a plate and a screw. Okay, and the middle is loose, and then it bubbles and crinkles up later.
They call it what, a leak or some shit?
Yeah, well, you could take and drive your car to or truck or whatever you got, and drive to Baltimore and go over all those overpasses and all those warehouses down there are all TPO'd and they're all wrinkled up.
No shit. Damn.
Yeah.
What do you ever, man? Goddamn, like, damn. You know that church right by one of my houses, by the big house right there on Martin Luther King. They I saw a whole bunch of fucking Hispanics on top of that motherfucker putting a roof on that bitch the other day.
Yeah. Was it flat?
You know that church right there.
Was it a flat roof?
Yeah, they A-frame type roof.
Okay. They shingled it.
Yeah, they shingle that mother. You do shingles?
Yeah, yeah. But there's a Mexican way. There's also a Mexican way of shingling.
What's the Mexican way of shingling?
Well, they come over here and they do it different.
How?
Well, that's just the way they are. Yeah. Have you ever heard of pig Latin? Pigs today, the pig way. Yeah, that's the way.
So
they do shit a little bit backwards.
They put a pig Latin roof on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
How they do that shit?
They put a fucking million nails in it, and they'll put the nail where you're not supposed to, and make it leak. It'll leak 5 years later. It'll take 5 years to leak. But there's a pattern that I can't do it.
And then we need to put a pig roof on your head.
Yeah, they're Mexican. The only thing I can say is they're Mexican. They're good ditch diggers. They're good workers. They're bred to fucking work. They could work, but they don't know everything in the world. They could do something 2 times and call themselves a professional. So,
you think they're bred to work?
Yeah, them motherfuckers. They're well, I don't know if they're Mayans or they come from. I don't know. They're short. They can they're short. They can shovel, but or they're they can tear. Yeah, they can work. They work harder. And where they come from, they fucking work. And they're right there. They just keep going. They're able to do it.
That's a compliment to them motherfucker. You gotta tip your hat to them motherfucker. Like, them
Oh
bitches.
yeah, exactly. Well, I got Spanish guys work for me,
Yeah,
but I show them how to do it.
yeah. Them niggas will get it though. They ain't fucking around now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Well, that's what they do shit. They still do shit ass backwards unless you show them.
That's what they need a white man for, to get that shit ass forward.
Yeah.
You gotta get their ass straight. That's why they work for you and not you work for them. Mhm.
Well, yeah. Well,
You gotta get this shit straightened the fuck out.
yeah.
Shit,
That's
nigga.
what I need. I need the phone call. I need the phone call to go to the job.
Man, I tell you, you need to fuck with me, man. Like, I've been talking to you.